of May 6, 2024, and the 7th and the 8th is the new moon in Taurus. So Asteria is forming a kite energy in your 7th house, and also the kite energy is being formed with the 1st, 5th, and 9th house. Plus we have a square going on, so this is changes happening. This could be a great time for money, business picking up. You can be getting along better with people at work. This can be you benefiting through other people. A great time for getting a job or receiving some much needed good news. You do benefit through other people this week and their services. This could be also you benefiting through your partner with this energy, so your partner could be making more money at this time. This is a great time to lawyer up or deal with real estate agents or like mortgage issues at this time. This is a great time for those of you in media and social media. Lots of communications going on around you at this time. For some of you, a popular energy time for you. A great time for word of mouth, so business can be picking up this week with this energy. You're more analytical in your way of thinking, and you have no patience for other people this week. Stability in your domestic situation may be hard to come by. You may have to relocate to another city. For some of you, this could be traveling coming up. You may feel a sense of estrangement with your relatives, or you may desire more independence from certain people in your life, like your spouse. For some of you, not all of you. If I read you, don't worry about it. It's not you. I feel like I have to put that disclaimer on there now. And so this is a general, so it just depends what's going on. So if you want a reading with me, you can check that out in the link in the description box below. This is not the easiest time for you to get along with other people. You're very straightforward and honest, and you lack couth at this time. So you tend to rub other people the wrong way with what you say with this energy. So you may have to develop tact and couth this week. Okay? And you know, this week is probably for the rest of the month, you need to be humble. You're not so you need to like leave ego behind about the and out the door, and be in service for the sake of being in service, and not expecting anything in return. And when you start to delve in that energy of just being in service for the sake of being in service, then things tend to flow with you. Or like when they talk about your passion projects, you know, like love what you're doing for the sake of not wanting anything in return, just because you love what you're doing, and then things will flow to you. So it's kind of like that. So now you have to like be in your present, be in service for the sake of being in service, and not expect anything in return. And then once you get out of that mode of expectations from others, then things flow to you. Okay, it's like I'm not going to focus on that anymore, and then I'm going to focus on other things in my life, and then things flow to you with this energy here. Okay, let me see. This is not the easiest time to get along with this energy. Y'all need to like let ego go. Trust your intuition. Be about bigger picture. You're all about this week, whether you know it or not. This is all about connecting with your higher consciousness to release your inner genius at this time. You're very independent now, intuitive, proud, and nervous, not happy in your situation, and you can be very arrogant at this time. You need to be more gentler and more loving to others. You need to work on putting yourself in other people's shoes this week, and probably for the rest of the month with this energy. As long as you you know, don't, you know, you can intrigue the Aries in you, because we have a stellium Aries in the 4th house, but like be about the nurturer in Aries, because Aries is a great nurturer. Okay, so try to tap into that consciousness of Aries astrology and be more of a nurturer with this energy here. Not so much with Taurus, even though you have a stellium in Taurus as well in your 5th house, but you definitely be more like gentler with other people. On the 7th, the new moon in Taurus. This is a busy energy time with the 5th house. Love relationships become deeper and more emotionally intense. Watch for a tendency for jealousy and manipulations and your own emotional hang-ups in regards to love. So there could be your trust issues coming out at this time. Children can be very needy now. You could be receiving some much needed good news, or this could be plans working out exactly as planned. I feel this is a transformative way in regard to how you express yourself to others, or how you show your nurturing self to others. This can also be a therapeutic time when it comes to your relationships, especially with women. Either you are the one giving the advice and the nurturing to your children or to loved ones at this time, and or they're doing it to you, or vice versa. This could be a time of empowerment, or you are more nurturing when it comes to your relationships, or even creative at this time, because you have Ceres in Capricorn and the Lilith moon in Virgo forming forming an earth trine. But it's also about feminine energy, divine feminine energy at this time. So you could be tapping more into your divine feminine energy. You feel more of a connection with the people you surround yourself with at this time, be it male or female. Or the women in your life, you can be feeling more of a connection with them. People are more inclined to notice you now. Your mood is upbeat and bubbly, and you're more inclined to look on life at the bright side of life. You could be more spiritually connected, because I've been telling you, a lot of you, to tap into your spirituality to alleviate your 12th house of Sagittarius, where Sagittarius likes to be the pessimist. And right now Sagittarius has Pallas in retrograde, making you definitely the cynic in your life with this energy. So now you have this opportunity to delve into prayer consciousness at this time. Beautiful time to delve into the power of prayer, because when you do that, you're going to find that you're more in tune to God's energy, to the Creator's energy during this time. So you can feel more grounded at this time with this energy here. A new love can begin now. Your love life will improve. Now, don't really get invested in this, but you can play lotto, win $5 ticket, okay? This is dumb luck kicking in as well, but don't rely on it too much. Play the lotto. Okay, do your little gambling bit on the 7th and 8th, because the auspicious time for that. You do have a cardinal square happening, so change is happening. A move is happening, renovating your home, buying or selling a home. This is a positive time for those of you in real estate. This is a great time for growth, or this could be getting job, or this could be you benefiting through other people or receiving some much needed good news. And we do have fire trine happening with the 4th, 8th, and 12th house, so this is a good time for career growth. Loans, a mortgage is in your favor. Good news in regards to housing associations or the housing system in your state or country. You may have a lot of repairs to do around the home, more than usual. Your personal life is more cut and dry. A good time to uncomplicate matters. This can be your hard work and perseverance paying off. And again, doors start to open for you. For some of you, real power struggles you can get into with those in authority. The North Node in your 4th house opposing your 10th house at this time. Okay, with some of you do have Pluto and Libra in your natal chart, so you can check down Astro Theme in the link in the description box below to see what is going on with that. Because this could be like real power struggles, not getting along with landlord, not getting along with your partner, associations, homeowners associations wanting you to behave or conform to their will, to their will, okay? So it could be like things like that going on at this time with this energy here as well. So you could be dealing with dominating people in your life, and you rebel against dominating people with this energy. So be careful with this energy. Also, for some of you, be careful while traveling, because you might get lost. Okay, you might get lost driving, trying to find someplace, even though you have the Googler, but you still might get lost. There could be misunderstandings with foreigners or cultural misunderstandings that are not too serious. Legal matters may be in limbo. Mars is forming a fire trine in Aries, 4th, 8th, and 12th house. This is more about wish fulfillment, achieving your goals, and you're more selfish at this time, and you're more about taking initiative and making things happen for yourself. You're very good at problem solving with this energy. I feel like you could be sharing information, or this could be dealing with negotiations at this time and trying to make everything as fair as possible, because you're tuning into that Aries energy. So this is a great time for conversations about like work collaborations, business partnerships at this time. I scratch your back if you scratch my back kind of energy here as well. Wheeling and dealing and making deals at this time. This is more of an auspicious time for that kind of thing, especially if you want other people to help you get something that you want at this time. The way you talk now, it sounds like it's fair, but the way you also talk sounds more like an Aries when you're wheeling and dealing and making negotiations with other people. Okay, let me see what else. All right, then on the 9th, we have Pluto in retrograde, of course, till till October, where it goes direct in Capricorn and then moves back into your sign, into your second house. So with Pluto in retrograde right now in your second house, opposing your eighth house, you may prefer to be more alone. For some of you, the focus is more towards school and career. I feel male Capricorns at this time, you may not be pursuant of love, because again, it's that fat cat energy, and you're more concerned about your financial security at this time, or your schooling at this time, so you're less pursuant of love. It can happen. It's just that they have to chase you. You need more damn convincing, and then you have to mull it over, chew the flavor out, and go, oh, forget it, it's too much. So October 11th, Pluto gets out of Capricorn again, and Pluto goes direct October 11th, and then it gets out of, and then it goes out of Capricorn again, moves back into Aquarius November 19th, 2024. Okay, so then by the time the 19th of November comes, my male Capricorns are more pursuant of love at this time, and being more about their social life. So for right now, the focus more on career and your financial security and your schooling, okay? Less on, getting laid. I feel like you tend to be more to yourself at this time here, and a bit of a loner yourself. So not because you want to, it's just because Vulcan right now is opposing your second house with this energy, and it's a heavy energy time for you, and putting the focus on either your spirituality or putting the focus on your financial security at this time. Those of you I'll continue saying this, but those of you like in your 20s, this is a difficult time for love. You can still find love. Those of you who are males in your 20s watching me, hey, it's not hard to. It's just a little bit harder to keep it, okay? So you could be dealing with an on again, off again relationship. Alrighty, and then the off again is going to be during October when Pluto goes back to Capricorn, and then the on again, if you want this person, might be next year, okay? Because at this time you need more convincing, or you're really on a break with this person. You need to create better boundaries with other people, because you can start to feel like other people are taking advantage of you at this time. You could be not getting along with family, so this could be important relationships leaving your life, or you kicking people out of your life at this time with this energy, because you're not going to tolerate the usury going on in your life with this energy here. So this could be like divorcing your family at this time, but not in like the court way, just like the emotional, divorcing, blocking them and all that good stuff. Then on the 10th, this is a good time for romance and socializing, going after what you want instead of waiting for things to come to you. All right. Hey, Jam. Love you too, Jam. Mwah. This is a good time for investments as well. People are more inclined to notice you. You're more upbeat and bubbly. You're like a little social butterfly. Everywhere you go, you're starting like a conversation with somebody. Even the strangers on the street, you're starting a conversation with them. Even while you're waiting in line for the doctors, you're starting a whole freaking conversation with somebody you don't even know. Your personal popularity increases. A new love may begin now for some of you. You cannot stand people who complain, and still you call them out. I feel like for some of you here, you tend to be very secretive and kind of going through it emotionally, and I feel like for some of you, you could have other people in your life a little bit worried about your emotional state, okay? And life becomes more interesting as many possibilities present themselves to you. This is a good time to take up a new area of study. Information takes place more quickly, so it's important to stay up to date with the latest and greatest. You may encounter new ideas that cause you to consider old problems from a new perspective. If you're involved in a difficult research, you're stuck on a problem, this may be a time when new piece of information comes along that is important part of the puzzle and opens up an entirely new line of thought. Travel will probably be more exciting and interesting if you do so now. Don't expect to get much rest, as the activity levels this weekend will increase, so you could be traveling at this time or doing like weekend getaways. So it could be busy like the whole entire time. So expect to crash on the plane if you're traveling. Evaluate the extent to which World War II changed social relations between Europeans and colonized people. Yeah, I'm from Haiti, and they believe in colonialism, so I totally get what you're talking about. And yeah, it did change. Like, they fought for their freedom. So yeah, why are we doing that? Yeah, and so did Jamaica too. So the whole entire West Indies. Boy, I can get into that. Stop. Oh my goodness. You will probably want to see everything you could possibly can at this time with this energy. So for some of you, it could be nonstop with the traveling this weekend with this energy, or you could just be more out and about at this time, but really out and about. Like, you'll find any excuse to be out, okay? The first card I come up with is the Seven of Coins. You may have something heavy on your mind this week with this energy. Make sure to like this video. For some of you, you're not so quick to jump into anything new at this time. You're very cautious at this time with this energy. The Ten of Wands, I feel like for some of you here, somebody's going to try to get you to impose their agenda on you at this time. So those of you in your teens and those of you in your 20s, you need to be careful with this. If you're still going to college, you need to be careful because your parents could be trying to impose these agendas on you because they're trying to get you to watch their kids or do something for them or come take care of them at this time. So you do you at this time. I know that's really, really selfish and vicious of me to say, but at the same time, you have a destiny and you have a purpose in life as well, okay? So you don't owe them anything, alrighty? They were supposed to help you and take care of you, and that's what they did, alrighty? So it's up to you what you want to do with that, because I feel like they could be really playing on your heartstrings as well with this energy, so just be aware of that. The Knight of Coins, the mind on the money and the money on the mind. This could be more money coming in as well with this energy here. Okay, for some of you, I feel like this could also be money worries coming up with this energy as well. For some of you, I feel like you could be walking away from a bad work situation. You could even take a lower pay because you don't want to be in this situation. And like, I feel like it's going to be if you're going to leave somewhere, it's going to be temporary, and then you're going to get a better paying job later on. The Eight of Coins, I feel with this energy here that you could be throwing yourself into work for some of you here with this energy. For others of you, you could be focusing on obsessive thinking. So be careful with this energy during this time period. For some of you, you can be a perfectionist with this energy when it comes to career. The Ace of Swords, you're very analytical in your way of thinking. For some of you, this could be business picking up with this energy as well. The Eight of Cups, I feel like you're over certain situations going on in your life during this time period, okay? The Emperor card, I feel this is a great time for realizing your dreams. Wish fulfillment's happening here. For some of you, this could be business picking up during this time. This could be you starting a new business endeavor with this energy here, as well as a way to generate extra source of income for yourself with this energy. The Nine of Coins, I feel for some of you here, this could be a move happening. The focus could be on home and family during this time period as well. With this energy, there's money worries coming up as well. So be careful with your spending this week with this energy. For some of you, this could be waiting for people to pay you back with this energy. The Tower card, there's traveling coming up with this energy for some of you. For others of you, this is a move or the focus on buying or selling a home at this time with this energy. The Six of Wands, I feel like this is an optimistic energy time for you. Fortune is bubbling over, but you still have money worries because it's not the money that you're looking for kind of situation. So I feel like, yes, money is growing and, doing well, but then somebody may owe you money on top of that. So it's kind of like, okay, that's great, but I want the money that I loaned out to other people, so that could be happening as well. The Eight of Swords, now with the Eight of Swords and the coin cards, it's saying don't worry about money at this time with this energy. Hi, Sharma. Don't worry about money at this time with this energy, okay? So try to let go of that. You will get your money. You're hell-bent and determined on getting your money back. So it could be like that kind of situation. The Three of Cups, there could be a lot of communications going on with family at this time in regards to money worries with this energy here. Family members could be trying to make arrangements with you in regards to money. So just be aware of that and trying to get you to live with them so that you could be their assistant and take care of them or the house with this energy here while you try to get back on your feet. So it could be like that kind of situation. For some of you, you could be at a conundrum with school in regards to the housing because maybe parents don't want to pay for the housing. For some of you, not all of you. And then you're kind of having to rely on yourself at this time and them trying to negotiate you into coming home, okay? I feel like for some of you here that you're very much in the people-pleasing mood, so you may want to get out of that mode because other people are going to take advantage of you financially here with this energy, and you may not see your money back for a little while here. So be careful with how much you do for others financially, okay? You're good enough with this energy. You need to ask yourself, why are you helping this week? Are you helping because you want respect? Are you helping because you're looking for some kind of emotional validation? Or are you helping for the sake of being in service to others? Why are you helping? Because if there's an agenda by your helping, then you don't need to help, okay? So know that. And then for others of you, you're in no position to help at all, so don't do that. Make sure you're good first before you go helping out other people with this energy. Because later on, or even that second that you say yes, and some of you got like a lot of planets in Libra, you could be saying no. You could be changing your mind. This could also be buyer's remorse. So be careful with purchases that you make at this time. With this energy, be careful. Give everybody a slow no rather than a fast yes this week, okay? Because I feel like that's going to like mess you up. The Four of Wands, I feel like with this energy here, this could be dealing with family this week or spending more time with family. You could be dealing with your traditions during this time period as well with this energy. For some of you, I feel like, you know, for some of you here, you want to people please. Definitely. The Ten of Coins, emphasis on money. So this is money worries and money coming in. Okay, so you could be paying your debts and stuff like that and have like a little bit money to yourself. I know, so depressing. Welcome to my world. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. The Sun card, I feel like you have a lot of influence over other people this week with this energy. I feel like for some of you here, you having like PTSD moments, okay, and kind of rehashing the past in your head of things that transpired and things that happened to you in the past. And you keep reliving these situations because you're not really healed from these situations. So for some of you, you're very much triggered by your past and what has happened in the past with this energy here. So you have a very hard time letting go and moving on with this energy. For others of you, this could be an exciting news and brand new and exciting things are coming up for you this week with this energy. The Five of Wands, you're getting into arguments with other people. For some of you, you're coming up with money-making ideas. And then for others of you, this could be business picking up at this time. The Two of Swords, a time for introspection and reevaluation. For some of you, you definitely do have something heavy on your mind and you're not so quick to make a decision, but this month I feel like you will make a decision, whatever is heavy on your mind, because either the expiration date for sitting on the fence is about ready to expire, or you may feel like you're going to lose out on a situation if you don't jump on it. I do feel like this is a time period here where you're working a lot more hours. You're more about your community and doing stuff for your community at this time. For some of you here, it's a great time for taking exams. So those of you working for your driver's license, a great time for that. A great time for job interviews here, or retaking an exam for your licenses. Okay, so this is a great time for that. You should do really well. All right, the Two of Coins, being indecisive at this time with this energy. I feel like you're sitting on the fence about something that you want to do. You are more quiet into yourself at this time. You're more of an observer. You're kind of going through things. And again, just like the astrology, not really wanting to talk about things at this time with this energy here. Okay, for some of you, you're juggling your finances at this time with this energy. So this could be dealing with your money matters during this time period as well. The Death card does bring about change. Pluto energy, blow it up and rebuild it back up again during this time period. The Knight of Swords, I feel with this energy here, yeah, you're not getting your money back. So for some of you here, you may have to fight for your money and be on top of people about getting back your money, or else you're not going to get your money back, okay? And that's probably why you're going to divorce family members and kick them out of your life, because you're not getting your money back. So you got to be that squeaky wheel on their ass and just be like, give me back my money. Where my money at? And then for some of you here, I feel like you're over your career at this time. You may have outgrown your career and you're trying to move on from career with this energy. So I see that happening for you this week as well, okay? The Nine of Wands, dealing with your fears, emotional hangups, and phobias at this time with this energy. So be careful with the conversations that you have with the brain during this time period. For some of you who are over your jobs, you're seeking new challenges at this time because you're bored and you're over it and you just want new experiences, so you're ready to leave. All right, so I see that happening. I feel like for some of you here, you could also be resisting change at this time with this energy here as well. I feel like for some of you, you're really fighting for your dreams. You're protecting your dreams and you're wanting your dreams to come to fruition with this energy. I see a lot of physical work. So for some of you, you could be renovating a house and doing it yourself with this energy and doing DIY projects at this time for the home because you watch HGTV and now you think you could do it. So it could be like that. For some of you guys, you could be flipping a home with this energy as well during this time period. Okay, the Ace of Coins, creating your own reality, delving into certainty eventually. So this could be like in the middle of the month because all the planets start moving into Jupiter. So you start moving into Gemini. So you can start like delving more into certainty at this time. For some of you here, you're definitely looking for better working conditions at this time with this energy. The Six of Swords, I feel like your new normal is coming up. I feel like almost everybody's getting their new normal this week because that keeps coming up, all right? So I keep seeing that in other people's cards, all right? There could be delays in traveling at this time, so bring a book. The Hermit card, you can be more quiet into yourself at this time with this energy. The Queen of Coins, I see more responsibilities, more money coming in, but then money worries happening here, trying to look for a better job. I feel like for some of you, in the words of the great disciple Oprah Winfrey, let your wounds be your wisdom. So this week between you and Scorpio, ego reigns supreme. Keep it humble. You may not be getting along with the Scorpios that you work with at this time with this energy and really butting heads with them, okay? So keep the energy humble. The Devil card brings about endings. I feel like you can be throwing a tantrum in Tiara. Do we have to throw tantrums in Tiara and show our little egos? No, we don't have to throw tantrums in tiaras. We can avoid others, just be in service for the sake of being in service. Okay, that's a way to make ego smaller. I feel like, you know, this is Pluto energy, so certain things may no longer apply at this time. You could be dealing with a dominating male at work with this energy here as well. Okay, so just be aware of that. I love you, my Cappies. I'm going to go down to Aquarius. My videos from Aries through Capricorn are up now, so thank you for everybody watching. I really appreciate the love and subscribing to the channel. I'm still doing the $20 email reading, so check that out. If you just want a general to see what's coming up over the next 3 months, it's 1,500 words. Check that out. If you want to know your yearly or 6-month report to see what's coming up so you can navigate yourself through the stars, it's just based on the astrology. It takes 10 days because it's a lot of content. It's almost like reading a book. I write too much. You see how I write on here like a lot? It's kind of like that. So that's why sometimes it takes like 10 days. Anyways, show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for watching. Kisses. Mwah.